Hello, in day 6 we are going to learn the commands like array, join, extend, mirror, rotate, divide and measure. In array we have three types, that is rectangular array, polar array and path array. In rectangular array you can copy any object in a column and row format with equal distance. In polar array you can copy any object in a circular way by giving the angle. In path array, you can copy any object along the path by defining the number of objects. So let's learn these things in AutoCAD. So to get the array command, you can go to the modify and then click on the array. Or else you type the shortcut that is AR, enter. So now it is asking me to select any object. So now I have a card. Okay, so I want to select this and enter. Once you enter, you will get the types of the array, that is rectangular array, path array and polar array. In which format you want to copy this object. I want to copy this car along the column and row format because you can say I want to show a showroom parking now. So you can go to the rectangular array for that, just click it. So automatically you will get the columns and row. So you will get the modification options for the rectangular array as image is indicating the number of columns and number of rows also. So we have a column 4 and row 3. So if you want to customize these things, you can customize according to your requirement like this. Even you can decrease or increase. Now come to the second option, that is distance between the two cars of the column spacing. So now the distance is 4.35. Even you can increase it or decrease it depending on the requirement. So same way you can increase or decrease the distance between the row also. I am giving it 15. So this is the total distance what we have is nothing but from this distance to this distance, that is the column distance, and from this distance to this distance, that is the distance between row, that is your total distance. Come to the level option now. So if you increase the level numbers, you can able to see that number of items in the Z direction. Let's have a look over that. Now I am giving the value is 3. You can't find any difference in the 2D. To get the level 3 number, you can go to the home symbol and then just use your shift and scroll button. So now I am getting 3 cars along the Z axis. Anyhow, we are not going with the levels in the 2D mode. I am clicking again on the top view and make it 1. Come to the next option, that is associative. So now the associative is on, so you can hit on close. When you keep your associative on, even you can edit this array in future. Say same example, you can decrease or increase the columns and rows. Now the next point we have is base point, that is nothing but, so the distance point from here to here we have a 6 meter. But if I want to change the base point, then you can take the base point option and you can change it. It is nothing but now the distance is from this point to this, that is 6. So now if I forget to add any other things to the source object, then you can say edit source. So select the source. It is asking you to, do you want to edit the source? Then hit on OK. So if you want to anything you want to add, then you can just add the rectangle or whatever the design, just add it. So no need to go and edit in the each object. So only you have to think is edit the source object. Once you done this editing, just go to the last option and it is asking you to save the changes. Click on the save changes if you want to keep, or else you can say discard. I want to hit on the save changes. Like this way you can change the source. The next option we have is polar array. In polar you can copy any selected object in a circular way. To do the same thing, now I am pressing the shortcut, that is AR, enter. It is asking me to select the object and enter. So now the select the method of the array, I am clicking on the polar. It is asking me to specify the center point. Click the center of a circle so that this chair will copy in a polar way. So go to the item option. By default you are getting 6. If you want to increase, you can increase it, or if you want to decrease, you can decrease it. as the image is indicating, the chair are arranged in a circular way, that is nothing but 360 degree. So if you want to make it half circle, then you can give 180 degree, or else you can give the between angle as 45 or 30. Whatever the requirement you have, you can change the options like this. Now again I say 60. In order to create the auditorium structure, then you can increase the number of rows like 3 or 4. So like this way also you can apply this polar array. As I already learned this level option in the rectangular way, same way you can operate, but anyhow in 2D mode we don't use this level option. Associative means you can in future edit the array. If you off this and close on hit, then you can't edit this array. So now the third method is path array. To get the path array, I am typing the shortcut that is AR enter, select the object and enter. Now the path is R. So click on the path array. It is asking me to select the path. Click the path and you will get the options like item, that will be 10. So if I am going to increase or decrease the number of items, I can't. Because of this reason we have a measure. So you have to click on the divide option, because I want to increase the items in a number way. So you can give the numbers however you want, like 6 or 4. Same way you can increase the number of trees in a row wise also, like this. So in order to create the landscape, or if you want to arrange the trees along the road pathway, then we use this particular array method and hit and close. Like this way we use the different types of the arrays, that is rectangular array. For example, in the classroom or in the marriage hall, in the theater, we use rectangular array. In order to create the dining table and auditorium, we use the polar array. And in order to do the landscape development or anything, then you can use the polar array. Next command is join. Join is used to combine any two lines which are in the same alignment. To get the join command, you can click on the modify option, click on that and you will get the join. Or else you go with the shortcut, that is J, enter, click the first line and second line at a time and hit on enter. Also we can join this single entity square. To make it combine, we use join command. Use your J enter option, select all the 4 lines and hit on enter, so that it become one whole object as shown in the figure. The next one is extend. If I want to extend this line up to the target of this, even you can stretch that point to this, but sometimes we don't get the accurate extend. Then to get the extend option, you can go to the modify option and then just below the trim option we have a extend. We can extend the line till the target which is in front of the selected line. Select the extend option, or else you can go with the shortcut, that is EX double enter. So now it is asking me to select the object. So select it, it will extend till the target. This is how we operate with the shortcut. I just do Ctrl Z. But if you follow the method which is there in the modify option, take the extend command. Now it is asking me to select the object, extend it and hit on enter. So also I just want to copy this single line in a polar way, as I already learned the polar array. For that I type AR enter, select this line, enter and hit on the center of a circle. And now this time I just make sure your associative is option off and close. If I want to extend this line till the target of the circle, then you can go to the extend option, that is your EX double enter and then click on the line which you want to extend, like this. In extend we have the other methods also. I just go with the shortcut. So now in the command bar we have different options like boundary edges, crossing and mode, etc. Click on the boundary edges. Now it is asking me to select the boundary. First is nothing but your target and then enter. Now we have to click the line which one I want to extend. You can do like this and come out from the command. So I just do Ctrl Z. Again I take the command. Now I'm going with the crossing method. Even you can just select the lines by crossing method. So if you want to extend all these lines till the target of these, so I want to cover. So if I'm going to cover the top portion is extended towards the target. If I'm covering at the bottom, then these lines are extending towards the bottom line. So like this way you can go with the extend method and just do Ctrl Z. One more method we have is quick method. Take the extend command, you go to the mode option and take the quick. So even you can quickly extend the selected line till the target. So you can move upward, you can extend it upward side. If you move downward, you can extend it downward side. Next command is mirror. Mirror is used to create some mirrored copy of any selected object as shown in the figure. In the apartment planning, once you done the one-sided planning, then by using the mirror command, you can get the other side also. Let's work out with the same thing in the AutoCAD. So here we have a sofa arrangement. So if I want to get the same thing in the opposite direction, then I get the mirror command. To get the mirror command, you can go to the modify panel and then click on the mirror, or else you go with the shortcut that is MI enter. So it is asking you to select the object. You have to select the object which one you want to mirror. Once you done, click on enter. Now it is asking us to specify the first point of a mirror line. That is nothing but, so how to click the first point, that it will be imaginary, or if you have the axis, then you can click on the first point of your axis mirror line. Click on this and then click on the second point. Make sure your F8 is on to get the straight mirror. And then now it is asking me, do you want to erase? So if you want to keep only this one, then you can say yes. If you want to keep both, then you can say no. Next command is rotate. Rotate is used to rotate any selected object from the base point to the specified angle. To get the rotate command, you can click on the modify option and then click on the rotate, or else you can go with the shortcut that is RO enter. So now we have to select the object which one we want to rotate. Select these two sofas and enter. So I have to select the base point and then I have to give the angle. I am giving 90° so that I am getting this sofa arrangement in a horizontal way. Same way you can take a rotate command again and select this square and click on base point and give the angle of rotation that is 45°. So if you want to keep the original also, then I just do Ctrl Z and take RO enter, select the object, enter, click the base point. Before going to specify the angle, I have to click on the copy option and then give the angle of rotation that is 45°, so that you will get the origin square as it is and the next copied square will be rotated in a specified angle. So like this way you can use the rotate. Next commands are divide and measure. Divide is used to divide the line or geometry into number of segments. Measure is used to divide the line or geometry by mentioning the distance of the segment. Let's learn this one. So I have a line of 100 mm or 100 meter. So if you want to apply the divide, you can go to the draw panel, expand the draw toolbar, and then here you have a divide. So when you already know the number of segments, then we use the divide, or else you go with the shortcut that is DIV enter. So select an object to divide, select the line. So it is asking me that enter the number of segments. For example, if I divide it into 7 or 8 segments, then I can give the number of segment that is 7, enter. But I can't find any difference. Before that, you have to go to the format option and go to the point style, and you have to change the point style into any other style, so that you will get to know whether that line is divided or not. So same way, when I have a line of 100 mm or 100 meter, so I want to measure this line by specifying the segment. For that also, you click on the draw panel, expand it, and you click on the measure option. Take the measure option, select the object, and then now it is asking me, specify the length of the segment. You can say 20 meter, 10 meter, 15 meter depending on the requirement. You can say 15 now and enter. So in order to apply divide and measure, make sure your point style should be changed. So for that you go to the format option and then click on the point style and you can change the point style, or else you go to the utility option and then click on the point style. So make sure your point style is not in the dot mode, so how to change it into another style, and keep your point size whatever you want and hit on OK. In the next class we learn the other commands. Thank you.